Okay, we're going to have a little crack at a day section of the Deeside Way. Wasn't really planning on doing it, it's supposed to be up Tarland today mountain biking, but something went wrong with the mountain bike, and the van is parked just a mile up the road at Clarick. So we're just going to do a Dinnet to Ballater section. The normal day section is Aboyne to Ballater, which is about 11 miles. So I'm kind of thinking this is, well, I'm kind of at the crossroads. Dinnet's just behind me there. So I imagine, I think this is part of the Deeside Way. There's a path that runs along there. There's a sign over there. Right, so we're going to press on because this is a bit of a last minute decision to do this. Hold on, just quickly, there's a sign there. The Deeside Way. What does that say? A to B to C, the D. Right, yeah, so last minute decision to do this. So I'm thinking Dinnet to, I've not really checked the mileage, but I know I'm looking on the website, Aboyne to Ballater is 11 miles. So Dinnet's probably a good 3 miles away from, like, closer to Ballater, so probably looking about 8 miles. I'm not sure how I'm going to get back. Whether I need to walk back, and that'll be like 16 miles, or there's a bus. I've seen one bus stop, but if I need to get the bus back, walk back, well, it'll be a decent day, but it's all quite flat. I did look at doing some of this early in the year, but yeah, I was supposed to be up Tarland mountain biking today, so the plan's kind of ruined for that. I mean, when I did look at some of the Deeside Way, I think it's all pretty cyclable. You can see the path that I'm on now is well, you get a wheelchair down it. So I didn't really look into the total length of it, Ballater to Aberdeen, but there is a Deeside Way website, and it's got it down into 4 sections. I'm not really sure where you're supposed to start, either Aberdeen to Ballater or Ballater to Aberdeen. But on the website it's got the last section of Aboyne to Ballater, so either which way, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like the West Highland Way, either do it north to south or south to north, whichever tickles your fancy. So this is why I've started, because I was able to walk down. There's a place just up the road called Clarick that you allow overnight stops in camper vans at £5 a night and £3.50 a day parking. So I've just actually left. I could have driven to Aboyne. I can't remember I've not been to Aboyne for quite some time, so I didn't know what the parking would be like from the camper van. So I just thought, fuck it, I'll just crack on from the van. So I've actually walked. I'm actually doing a little bit more because I've walked from Clarick to Dinnet, and then Dinnet going back the way. I'm not sure how close this goes by Clarick, but I'll show you. Well, there's a big massive car park, and I'm kind of just hopeful that there is a bus that drops me off back at Dinnet, and it's just literally just a 10-minute walk back to the van. So I'll try and show you some sights of this section. As I said, it's just a day section. The weather's quite nice, but really windy. It's quite calm here actually. And the last couple of days up this way have been sunny, very sunny, cold wind and short bursts of rain. So see how we get on. I'll try and capture some of any sights that would come along the way into Ballater. Ballater, Dinnet. It's the first bit of water I've seen in 5Ks. Oh, check out that wee house. Private. Oh, check out that. Don't know, it's yeah, I think that wee house looked like some kind of like railway thing. I'm sure I read when I first looked into the Deeside Way that it does follow like old rail tracks. I'm pretty sure of it, because there is obviously no train between Aberdeen and Ballater. Deeside's pretty devoid of any good train services, so you can see the track is like wide. Certainly wide enough. Shit, here comes the fucking rain. Yeah, when it's raining it's pretty heavy. When the sun's out it's pretty warm. Yeah, so I think it does a lot of it, apart from like some of the forest sections. It does follow like an old railway. So yeah, that house looked very much like a little like station, and I think we're actually coming up to the suspension bridge. You can hear voices and stuff. Apart from that wee house, this will be the next thing to see after 5K. You definitely hear a lot of shouting. Ballater 4 miles. Oh, tungsten. Erected 1905. Opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, 23rd September 1988. Yeah, as much as it's good to go across that suspension bridge, you don't actually need to go. There is a path going to Ballater on the other side. It's called May Bridge. Yeah, so we don't actually cross that suspension bridge because we're still following the signs for the Deeside Way. But yeah, just a wee wander across the suspension bridge. The water looks quite deep. A couple of kids fucking about having a swim in it. Yeah, it's the first notable feature after 5K of walking. So we'll see what see what else is en route to Ballater. There's a wee shed. Some cracking views down the Dee. So what's this little shed all about? It's coded in, right? Look inside. There's a table, chair, river watch. Yeah, some fishing thing. There's some, I don't know, samples or something. Baby wipes. Some fishing. There's pictures of different fish. We need you to release your fish. So some little fishing thing. Better see him better there, look. Yeah, done one. Has got like a flue, so I don't know if there's a wee burning stove. Interesting. So we're kind of out of the woodland on the more probably open, and you can still, I actually thought the wind had died down, but it's because in the woodland it's quite sheltered. And this section kind of runs quite close to the road, and it's just over there. But you could just see, now it must be Loch Nagar, that point properly. Would that be there? That's how I'm pointing it actually in real life, but on camera. So there's Loch Nagar. You can tell by the top of it. Then just to the right, just a wee hill called I think it's Meikle Park. But we're only, what we're in now? We are 8.7k. Not far out of Ballater actually now. But yeah, it's still the wind's still pretty fresh, and I'm actually looking for a church. Thing, there's no gable end. There's no gable end on that side unless that's just fallen down. Yeah, it would have been gable end over there. Yeah, I didn't actually realize I was going to be coming to look at this, so should probably look up on the internet when it's dated and stuff. There's a, I don't know what this gate is for. Oh, don't know what the point of that is. Right, go and look at these stones. So that's an interesting little church. Can only imagine it is called something of Tulloch Church back in the day. Or I think the place close by is Kirton of Tulloch, which is literally just down the road. So go and have a look at these. There is a sign on the Deeside Way about some Greek style stones, and I thought, where the fuck are they? But there seems to be like some glass chamber down here on display, so let's go and check them out. There you are, look at this. Be like a washing bowl or something. Oh, it tells you what they are there, look. Tulloch carved stones. Stone basin or font. Restoration work at the church in 2019. Only 17 stones were known from the site. Since the 18th century, 27 carved stones and a large carved stone basin, possibly a font, have been found at the Tulloch church site from the old graveyard and in the structure of the church itself. Well, mental. I wonder if people actually come and visit. expect to see them. Look at the cross. Look at the cross on it. There's a thing with a cross on it as well. And there is a gap in there, look. That's why all the leaves and stuff have got in there. Colour. Well, that was a bit of a bonus. Bonus on a pretty dull walk, to be honest. Well, no walk's ever dull. There's a church ruins over there and creek stones there. Just did have a wee noose around that. This field has been used for livestock. Right, there's the sign that I've seen it there, look. Tulloch. The carved stone was excavated from Tulloch graveyard in 2013. It is decorated with a Greek style cross that is thought to date from 700 to 800 AD. This is one of 26 early medieval cross marked stones that have been found at Tulloch. I mean, it'd be good if it actually says go through the gates and go and see them just over there, but it doesn't actually tell you. I didn't actually know that they were actually there. Anyway, that was a nice little find on a slightly uneventful section of the Deeside Way. Looked like an old railway house and a suspension bridge and a ruined church and some ancient stones. So it's not all been bad, but just pressing on last couple of K to Ballater. Well, here's another little sign, little map. There's the church, village. We'll move that tree out of the way. The church, Tulloch, was once the heart of a thriving community. Tulloch village was much larger in the 17th and 18th centuries, with weekly markets and 2 annual fairs. The remains of the old village can still be seen as earthworks to the north of Tulloch Church. So there's up there. We're not actually going up that way. Okay, we're kind of at the sprawling mass of Ballater, which means an end to the Deeside Way for this section. Dinnet to Ballater, and what we're looking at, yeah, just over, yeah, about 12k. So what's that, 7 mile? Not far off. I did roughly guess at about 8 mile. But it's been actually a pleasant walk. Nothing much to see. The ruined church, suspension bridge, the wee railway house, private house thing, and the wee fishing shed. So I'm going to try and jump on a bus back to, I was going to go to Dinnet and walk back to the camper van. I think I'm going to go to Aboyne and walk Aboyne to Dinnet and do that whole section, and get that kind of the way. I'm kind of hoping that there's signs to get to the actual finish of the Deeside Way. No, I feel like a bit of a fraud, to be honest. I've only done 12k of it to actually touch the finishing line of the Deeside Way. But yeah, we wouldn't mind seeing it anyway. I'm going to try and the Deeside Way still straight on Ascent. I'm going to try and if I do get to Aboyne and back to the camper van, try try and get my bike into Ballater and get it fixed so I could do Tarland Trails tomorrow, and also do another section, maybe east of the Aboyne section on the, the Deeside Way. Maybe try and get 2 sections knocked off. Yeah, I think it's probably better on the bike. Didn't really see too many walkers doing the Deeside Way. One walker, loads of cyclists, well not loads, one horse, a person on it obviously, and a fucking McDonald's cup. I mean, how does a McDonald's McCafe cup end up flipping? I mean, the nearest McDonald's must be Aberdeen. That's like flipping miles away. How does it fucking end up here? That McDonald's, the litter just gets fucking all over the place. Anyway, just going to wait. Hold on, here's a sign. Old Deeside, yeah, Old Deeside Railway cycle route, Canvas of May. That says Canvas of May Circular. Deeside Way, there's just a thing there. But we'll probably have to end the Deeside Way pretty soon. There's not actually any official signs for it. We're now going into some built up houses. Right, here's a sign, here's a sign. Still saying Deeside Way. The Deeside Way. I actually think that is it. Yep, I think that is it. So that's it done. 12.32 k's and a long 2.41 hours. Yeah, so we're going to try and get up to Aboyne, get something to eat in Ballater, and something to try and catch the bus back to Aboyne. So I've managed to get the bus to Aboyne from Ballater. Just standing outside the War Memorial buildings. So I'm just going to talk and press on. So I'm right at the back of Aboyne for the second part of the Deeside Way. Aboyne to Dinnet now. It's a completely roundabout way of doing it, but that's just the way it's worked out. Deeside Way. There's a missing dog. Sorry, what's this sign? Just a woodland path. So yeah, it's not the normal way to do things. Half a section, then a bus back, then another half section to get back to basically Dinnet, and a couple of k walk back to the camper van. But here, that's what it is. Sorry, I've got a cough. But yeah, it was an hour wait for the bus Ballater to Aboyne, but an hour wait, and for a 22-minute journey it was like £7 flipping 70. Expected, because I've done the 5 coastal path and I've done a lot of like parking up, do a section, get the bus back, and you're like £3, £4, £5. I mean, £7.70 for a 22-minute journey. No wonder nobody uses fucking public transport. But I'm going to try and do this section quite quick. It could only be about 4 or 5k on top of the 12k that I've done, and get in the Ballater, get the bike fixed, and I think the rest of the sections are going to be done on bike, cycle the section and just actually cycle back, because they're really wide paths and stuff like that. It's not a hard go, I don't think, for what I've seen. and I'm not paying £7.70 for a 22-minute bus journey, pleasant as it was. Yeah, that's just what I thought it was. I made a mistake and I said Aberdeen or something. I mean, expect to get from Ballater to Aberdeen for £7.70, not just 8 miles up the road. But anyway, I'm going to press on quite quick because I really want to get the bike done and do some of these sections. I'll just show you just the first bit of Aboyne, but I've got to walk right through Aboyne because I've got the bus right to the very end. It's like a wee shopping high street bit. Looked a bit tatty, but yeah, right. So this is a big long path yet again. Oh, there we go. That's pretty much the end of the section. Aboyne Dinnet, which was, well, pretty much back at the, you see here, pretty much at the very start from 11:30 this morning, and it's now 5:15. Total distance was what, about 90k, 12.5k, then 7k from Aboyne to Dinnet, 12.5k from Dinnet to Ballater, but I didn't actually video anything from Aboyne to Dinnet because nothing really see. Gliders Club runway, that was about it. But yeah, it's been quite a pleasant and peaceful trail to do. When I say trail, it's very well kind of paved. You could take it like a road bike on it. God, you could actually take a wheelchair on it. Yeah, and it's very, very well signposted as well. But in hindsight, you should have probably taken the bus from Dinnet to Aboyne, walked Aboyne to Ballater in one section, then the bus back to Dinnet, where my van is. But that would have been 2 buses, and considering the expense of the buses here and the flipping co-ops as well, I'm kind of glad I only took 1 bus. So yeah, kind of pleasant and peaceful. That's all I could say about this section of the Deeside Way. There's nothing much more to it, nothing particularly adventurous or hard, all very, very flat. I can see why most people actually just cycle it. So I think that's what I'm going to do on other sections. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with the end of the trail. I'm just away to, well, this is Dinnet here. Just show you a bit of Dinnet. You take the road up there to Tarlin, where I'm wanting to go tomorrow, because I'm going to rush back. I got some information from the bike shop how to fix my bike. It's too late to go there now, but yeah, it's just issues with the dropper post. So little 10-minute walk back to the van, and that's me done. 19.5k, so yeah, maybe 12 mile, 11.5 miles. So the Deeside Way website's pretty accurate if you're wanting to gauge the mileage. I'll just show you this hotel. Lochcanord Hotel reception. Looks pretty fancy, but honestly nobody there, and there's nobody there this morning. So that's me logging off from the Deeside Way.